everyone. So today it's going to be a very short but sweet session all about posture. So a lot of the times we're in front of the computer these days, and so I see a lot of patients slouched over. And so I usually like to have you guys roll your shoulders up to your ears and pull your shoulders back. Up and back, just to sort of warm up your shoulder muscles as well as to relax your neck. Because too often our chin is tilted forward, we're hunched over. So in physical therapy, we call this the forward head syndrome. Forward shoulders as well. So rolling them back and sitting up nice and tall is key. So now you're postured properly. So I want you to think about keeping your spine perpendicular to your pelvic bowl, right? So I'm scooched way forward on this chair, and I'm going to bring my arms out to the side, and then I want to pull the palms back and back. And then I'm going to roll my head down and roll it to the left, keeping my shoulders down, and look up. And I feel this deep stretch on the right shoulder. And I'm going to breathe into that stretch and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And then I'm going to roll my neck all the way down, do the same thing here to the right side. And then I'm going to tilt my chin up. And then I feel a good stretch on the left side, the upper traps, the neck musculature. And sometimes you might even feel the tension going down the legs or down to the hands, because I've got some tension in our nerve structures by having my palms back. And then we're just going to go down, and same thing. As soon as you roll to the opposite side, you're going to tilt your chin up, and that's when you're going to really feel a stretch. Make sure that you keep your shoulders back and keep a nice open postured upper body, not slouched forward. And then we're going to go back the other way and look up, chin up, and breathe. And then I'm going to bring myself down to the middle and come all the way up. Another way to do this is to grab a hold of your chair and then pull the shoulders down and back and roll your neck all the way to the left and tilt up. And you'll feel that same stretch, but perhaps not as much as you did when you had your palm side back. And then roll all the way over and tilt up. And it provides this nice stretch that we need on this side to open you up and loosen the tension in the neck. All the way down and sit up nice and tall. So another thing that I teach my patients to do is to scooch yourself all the way up so that when you're seated on a chair like this, I can have my hands down onto the seat of the chair, roll your shoulders back, and sitting up nice and tall with your spine perpendicular to the seat of the chair. And then come on to tippy toes. And as you do so, you're going to feel your core engage, sitting up nice and tall. And then from there, see if you can lift your left knee up and down. Inhale and exhale, lift the right knee up and down. You should be able to feel as you bring the knee up, the core musculature activating more to the side. We're really after what's called the transversus abdominis, which is a postural muscle. I tell my patients that that's the corset-like muscle that gives you a nice hourglass shape if you're a woman. And if you're a man, it firms the inside to provide you with spinal stability. Okay. And then as you get more advanced, you can try to, without shifting back, to lift both knees up nice and tall without leaning all the way back, right? So I'm trying really hard to stay nice and tall, lift my knees up, and it's a lot on my knees or on my core. So this is nice and taut. Okay. And then after that, you just straighten the right knee and then hinge forward from your hips, stretch the hips and your hamstring on the right side. And make sure that shoulders are back, everything is properly postured to get the optimal stretch on the back side of the right leg. And then back, and same thing on the left side. Sitting up nice and tall, hinge forward from your hips. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One last thing that I want to leave you with is take a deep breath in with your arms up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. This is an easy exercise, even if you're working in front of the computer all day. To do this, I say at least by the hour, take a break and try to take some self-care time. Interlace your hands, place it on the back of your head, and bring your elbows toward the front. And as you inhale, open your chest up as you look up and back. Exhale, elbows forward, and inhale, chin up and stretch. And exhale and inhale, and two more. Exhale and inhale. Last one. Exhale and inhale. And as you lift up, you should be feeling a nice stretch into these areas where we tend to get tense and tight. So anytime we get tense and tight, all the spinal columns, the discs get so compressed that we become very stuck. And this is where we can learn to move our bodies in a way that opens us up so we're not cramped down or clamped down throughout the day to cause that kind of what we call hypomobility. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was helpful. Come back to this exercise daily. See you next week.